Hey friends, today we're baking up some ladders. I've been playing Armageddon lately. Oh, gotta get in the frame. I've been playing Armageddon lately and it's a blast. You should play it. It's like Diet Necromunda. But some people would say it's better than Necromunda. That's a different conversation. Anyways, so in that game you need lots of ladders, lots of ramps. So I'm gonna kick some out here and I'll show you how to make some ramshackle ladders. Now you can make them, oh, look at that, I super glued myself. Now you can make them not ramshackle by just keeping them straight. Keep that in mind when you're watching the video. But also, I talk about keeping the increments, but I went ahead and I did 1/2 inch. So that's the only change from the video, but enjoy, have fun. As far as painting goes, just dry brush them brown. You know, there's a million videos on dry brushing. If you're taking the time to watch this, you know how to dry brush. And if not, check out Black Magic Craft. He's got a pretty sweet dry brushing tutorial. And he inspired me to make this video because he's got a pretty cool contest going on right now. So check him out. Black Magic Craft. Cool guy. Like him. And he's funny, which helps a lot. So without further ado, let's cut into the video. And I'm going to eat this donut. So have fun. Oh yeah. That's good. Wow. Alright, the first thing you're going to need to get yourself a nice big bag of balsa wood scrap. I got this from the hardware store, relatively cheap, and the best part about it is it's got all of these amazing goodies. These are just tiny little balsa wood scraps, and they're pretty flimsy because they're balsa wood, but they'll work for what we need to use them. Let's get these sorted out. So I'm going to make, let's see, it's always good to have a bunch of ladders. On the piece of terrain I'm working on right now, I need at least 4. So I'm just gonna quickly figure this out. Oh, there's a thicker scrap. I'm gonna not use that. So figure out how many ladders you want to make. We might make a few more. And then you just start cutting your rungs out of the same material. You could use round if you want and go on the side. You can get about as fancy as you want to get, but this will suit my needs just fine. So we'll find our hobby knife and we'll just start cutting. I like to do about 1 inch or so apart. So make sure you cut it a little bit longer than 1 inch. Like so. Actually, that's looking pretty long for a ladder. I mean, this is kind of like, a lot of this is eyeballed, so just kind of make what looks right to you. And we'll keep going from there. Hello. Now what you want to do is take your ladder, figure out how about far you want it. I do about an inch. Grab tweezers, a knife, anything that you can find. Your little spinny wheel. Let's try that again. Okay, what you need to do is take your ladder and your rungs that you've cut out and space it about how far you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can kind of just eyeball it. If you have a model nearby to kind of compare it to, you can. We'll start that over. I'm just gonna finish this. Okay, what you want to do now is take your ladder, get it spaced about how far you want, and then take some rungs. And you can use super glue, PVA glue, wood glue, whatever you want, really. I'm using super glue just because I want this to be quick. So I'm going to take my balsa wood, and you know, you can actually go one step further, and I mean, this is for a game, so if you want to help out the playability, you can mark out an inch on your ladder here, and you try to put a rung at every inch or half inch to help you easily tell how many inches it's going to take to climb up the ladder in your game. This is entirely optional. If you're doing this for D&D, it may not be super needed. If you're doing this for wargaming, you might want to. I'm going to give it a shot. Or you could also do every half inch. So, okay, so we're gonna take it, line up our rungs as best we can. Add some super glue. You can use the grids of your cutting mat to help you line this up. But like I said, this is kind of a fiddly part, and if you're like me, you're gonna lose your patience real quick. Come on. Ugh. Yeah, shaky hands, I guess. Alright. Take it, drop it on. Just like that. Fix it if you need to. Boom, you got the first rung of your ladder. Now we're going to do the top. Grab a rung. Place it on like that. Next one. Cool. Next one. Perfect. So we'll let that dry for a little bit. Won't take too long. Feel free to use accelerant if you would like. And there you go. You have your ladder. So anyways, there you go. There you have it. Make sure you check out Black Magic Craft. He's the guy that inspired me to attempt this. He's got a pretty cool contest going on right now. If you're watching this later, though, whatever. Too bad, so sad. But yeah, so my friend's playing Armageddon. Good way to make some ladders. So cool. Thanks.